Might want to look for shelter from the rain. That's an aurora totem. Legend has it that activating the 4 of them together will form a band of your aura in the sky. You found SNODESBURG. Such a neat village. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. What you do here matters to you and the world. Well, looky there. A broke-down home. Might still be worth poking around. Super effective. Smirked. That's PUNCHY'S place up in that little blimp. No better upgrade bench around. Let's see. You've reached the end of the line. Bet you can find Chu Chu here. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Let's see. Chu Chu knew you would make it to him one day. All you had to do was follow the steel path. The rails might be getting rusty, but eventually they all converge on him.
Chu.
Claims rails are like rules. If you follow them the way you're supposed to, everything good in life can roll your way. Says you followed the rails to where you need to be, but tracks have switches in them too. The question is then, will you keep on the same track or look for a way to hit that switch? You seem like you're on the right track already. He just hopes you don't get sidetracked onto a darker path. Whichever way you go, he wants you to know that the rails never steer you wrong. Stick to them, and they always bring you right to where you're meant to be. Wants to know if you've ever regretted taking one track in life instead of another. If you could go back, would you switch tracks or keep chugging along the one you're on? Likes your sureness, the way you keep at it like a chug-chug with no way to reverse. Seems like the world came out of its rut and is chugging toward higher ground again. Can't thank you enough for hitting the brakes and working to turn the world chug around. But let's not get derailed. Says he's surprised to see anyone this far out, but sometimes the wrong train does take you to the right station. As you can see, he didn't plan to make a stop here, but now that he had to, he's really happy to see you. He says his name is Chu Chu. He's been off track since the world started dying, but he's trained his mind to stay positive regardless of the situation. Thinks that's fine, but there's no path in this world that's not been already made. He's convinced the tracks are like the paths our lives take, and you must deal with the outcome, even if you didn't lay them yourself. This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wingnut to get back on track. Wingnuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugger-chugger out there. The challenge is taking them off, so he's happy you're here to do it for him. Says there's nothing to it. Just don't let the chugger chug you down.
Oh, yes. That is deliciously dark of you.
No, you need less dark, no more.
Yes, the dark is as easy as cake. Dark, dark cake.
Spit it out, please. It's awful.
Awfully good, you mean?
Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Wired up and ready to go. Good for protecting your noggin. Now that's respectable. You're in charge of that mount. Act like it. Move before it decides to have lunch. Made it count. You're not dead yet. Hey, nice shot. Let's hope the beast keeps listening to you. Right between the eyes. You don't have the key energy for that. Shot through. Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. Says the place is in high demand, so no wonder you're eager to get down to business. A sealed deal. Just hold on tight. The WINGNUT chug tunnel. It goes on forever. One down soon. Knock it downtown. You hardly ever see those. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. Wonder what you could make with that. Hot metal. Knock it all around. Great shot. Visible. You're injured. More light means fewer places to hide. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Chu Chu says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason. But he understands no one gets their tracks greased for free. He'd be happy to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency. It's on the cart. He wants to keep it close by. In general, you won't have much time to act in case of an emergency. Chu Chu says you should help yourself to the grease sprinkler. It's a versatile tool from the bygone, a last of its kind, so don't let it go to waste. He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to open. Seems glad you think so. You're on the right rail. Chu Chu says he can't wait to get out of this place. We'll be around when you return. You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Chu Chu has no use for it now. Chu Chu says he feels strongly about helping his next, just like you did for him. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met. Sometimes the wrong train will take you to the right place. He believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself. Figures everyone chooses their own path. The longer you ride the rails, though, the easier it is to travel with friends. Chu Chu's thrilled you found the Ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chug that thing must be, and no rails needed. Bets it could fly circles around any chug yard. Makes him dizzy to think about it. The world's on the mend, so no need to leave it. But just think of all the places the Ark could take you. Says he's happy to see the Ark in your hands. Knows you'll go great places with it and do some good. Wonders who you might call aboard the Ark with you.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
After spending a life on the rails, he's eager to ride the skies with you. Just let him pack his rollerboard and he'll roll aboard. Chu Chu says he's ready to pack up and leave. Understands completely. Wiz says that there's no plan to confront the Merkpuff until the octopod is properly armed. He knows you'll need something that packs enough boom to put a dent in that shell, or better yet, head. Pyro sticks will do the trick. He says his old friend Boom makes all things that go bang. There's a rumor that some of Boom's pyro sticks shot off and are out there roaming free. You should keep an eye on the horizon for pyros. If you're fast, you have a shot at catching some of them before they go off. He's a peculiar little fellow that's been fiddling with Splodies since he was a kidling. It runs in his blood. Their family recipes pack a punch. Fate is funny that way, but it won't always make you laugh. Smarten up. on health. It's time to create your own path. That there is a FUME foundry, where toxanol processed go juice. This is a radioactive zone. It's not healthy to go too far in without protection. That's a bang plant, where toxanol used to make all sorts of splody things before it blew up in their faces. It's a game of life, yours and everyone else's. Busting heads. That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off. The oil claimed this land a long time ago. The pyrosticks will cause a bang, but targeting is on you. At least now you have a chance to hurt the Merc Puff where it counts. He hopes so, as there's no Plan B, or more correctly, Plan C. Out of Date has named this Plan B. Plan A was to take on the World Eaters by foot, or flaps in this case. Turns out swimming down there was a bad idea. Wiz has been working on another cannon, but instead of pyrosticks, it squirts guppos, scaly distractions for anyone with an appetite disorder, and irresistible for the Merc Puff in particular. Seems the best way to find guppos is go talk to Gil. He has a natural sonar and knows where the guppos sub the surf. This means you'll have to go visit Gil at Burblebottom. Find Gil and he'll be able to tell you where to find the guppos. He used to run a pet shop stocked with guppos, but since they've become more difficult to find, he's diverted his attention to make them grow in numbers instead of giving them away. Worth going outside just to see the night sky.